Reduction. Style my own, can't no one touch it. Became what they said I couldn't. Mediocre, that won't cut it. Life is a gift, I wanna live it to the fullest.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
Two and a throw right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Oh, look at the juke. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run with Pollard. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal. Now Prescott to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Pollard. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Prescott now. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Well, an all-out battle on 4th and goal, offense versus defense, and the offense won it.
And I'm just wondering what was going through the minds of the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Were they playing the run too much? Were they not focused that the whole playbook was open in that situation? Give the offensive guys a lot of credit. I just wonder what the defensive guys were thinking.
That's caught, and that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. Looky here, a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and now an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Up the middle, Achane. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
Tua now on first down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. Room past the 35. And all the way up to the 37-yard line. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
That's good for the Cowboys. First and 10 at the 37.
Give to Pollard, running left. Runs through the contact. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
46.
Play action now. Prescott. Drops this underneath for Pollard. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Hey, 47.
At the 49-yard line.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Brian Anger in punt formation for the Cowboys.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
With the score, Cowboys 8, Dolphins 0.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Braxton Berrios deep for Miami. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Miami.
On play action, here's Tua. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Tua going to throw. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. This is caught. It's close. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pick up there at 20 yards. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott rolling to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They toss it down to Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for 2 here. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And they're going to get it. That one's caught. And now the lead moves to 16-0. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Tua sets up to pass it. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick-6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders, it's not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick-6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
It's complete, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Berrios now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Prescott.
At the 34-yard line.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw is Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Prescott looks to throw on first. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
At the 16-yard line.
Tua, a final shot before half. And going deep for Hill. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Dolphins nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
Entering accessibility screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
47. 26.
First down, Prescott. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. A first down throw for Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. From the 46, here's a second down and 4.
At the 46-yard line.
Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 15.
They'll take over first and 10.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a first and 10 at their own 15. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a third and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Returnable here from the 38. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a first and 10. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing, Prescott. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Prescott. There again is Cooks, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On second down, it's Pollard. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on that one as it brings up a third and 10. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Prescott to throw on fourth. this one out to his fullback. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. We'll get this to about the 38. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now a 2nd and 6.
Hey, double one. 20, TX. Solo left Zion. Hey. 21G.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's going to be caught by Waddle. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Tua going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Play fake. Here's Prescott. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Here's Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Go ahead.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Hey, 21 TA.
Looking to pass. Tua. This one left side caught by Barrios. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Tua now on 1st down. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And quickly they get to the line.
A gain of 14. First down, Miami.
Tua to throw again. That's to Waddle on the quick slant. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
First and goal, Miami.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Dolphins are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Tua going to try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Throwing here, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was a
yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up West for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Hey, never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on a roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand it, but it's true. Sicker than the average, ain't no challenge that's immune. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Big stack, big stack in my bag. It's like that, like big stack in my bag. Get to it like that, like.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now Jackson on second down. Out to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. And that is something that we just saw there that you obviously have to be prepared for when you try to defend Lamar Jackson. That likely will not be the last time that we see him take off.
I love your language there, partner. You have to be prepared for it. You work at it. But I don't care how much you prepare, it is hard as heck to execute against Lamar Jackson. Great vision, great speed, tenacity, runs through tackles, makes people miss. It's always a long game when you're trying to corral Lamar Jackson.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
O'Connell now on 2nd and 10. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 23. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. Jackson options out left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Here's Jackson to throw. Rolling to his left. Oh, he tried to throw back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
If If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. Back to throw, O'Connell. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dafe always showed off the pass rush skills.
The lessons will continue of this rookie. He's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he's going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
Dancing to his left. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. And we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
There defensively was Jack Jones. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He'll buy some time running. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Sliding out of the pocket. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, he creates a penalty.
From the gun, Jackson. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. Dobbins. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
3rd down and 6. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down to close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A short one there, caught by Likely. No gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. Now Jackson back into his end zone. He'll swing this out to Dobbins, and he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
The Ravens send their punter out now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. This is one of the dangers of going for the punt block.
And you know before you even call going for the block, it's a risk-reward play. So many factors come into it. They went after it, and you know punters, what they do? They leave their leg up in the air an extra count or two, hoping someone comes into contact.
Now Jackson. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
Here's 2nd and 10. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And how about this one out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
It's second and 8 at the Ravens' 42-yard line.
And O'Connell now to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
O'Connell from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He's got room to roam. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Michael Mayer, 42 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Jackson. Steps away. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So this, Charles, a tight game through the first 2 quarters, but they've come out in this second half and really took the fight to them.
And you and I both know that in the locker room at halftime, both sides' head coaches emphasize the first 5 minutes of the second half, getting out and establishing yourselves. One team has definitely done that.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Jackson. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Raiders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10 at their own 43. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Raiders get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Next the score, Raiders 24. Ravens nothing. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Justice Hill. And how about that return? As he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. Maybe I go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Raiders' 8-yard line.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson on the move to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit. Now this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anymore because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. On 1st and 10, it's O'Connell. Hitting Mayer here on the out route. He'll get it inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now O'Connell. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
Jacobs will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And this time he is in. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On third down, Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Out to his left. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. First down throw, O'Connell being chased out left. Open man, it's Mayer in the end zone for the Raiders touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Raiders up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Most my days thinking if I would ever live inside the background. Now I pull strings, they out to get me another day, another man down. I pick up my shoes, I'm picking the litter, I'm pushing the limit, I pick up the slack now. The clear this ain't gold, look around where we roam through. In the land of the broken, it's a lot we was prone to. Quicker sand was engulfing, but intact with my soul. But dispatch, I'm evolving.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go from Seattle. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 20, here's second down and 8. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. And he stops right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Throwing on third, O'Connell steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
That's complete into the hands of Myers. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 1 yard to go on third down. To throw here, O'Connell. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. They'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a fourth down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They'll go for it. O'Connell. And it's going to be batted down. They'll go the other way with the football. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Hey, here we go, hey. Strike!
Lockett, the motion man right.
Hey, alert! So what's up?
On first and 10, Smith. He's going to get this complete here to Lockett. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. That goes for a gain of 31.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And they'll try the option on first and goal. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yards.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, Jacobs. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Trying to run forward with Jacobs. A strong running. They find some open field here. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On second down, O'Connell. Open man is Myers. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now it's O'Connell. Flushed out right. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Aiden O'Connell, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown On their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing now is Geno. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Walker now on 1st and 10. He'll get this up to about the 44. Divine Diablo there to make the stop. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
2nd and 7.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. And now Metcalf going to get a chance to run. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him to first.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. They'll try the air now with Smith. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Jackson left, Jackson left. Hey, go flip her up, flip her up. There we go, son.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Metcalf motions left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they will be set on now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
49, flip it off, 49.
After the interception, here's Smith. And he finds Lucky in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming out 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Flush to his right. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They go with Jacobs. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 2nd and 10.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down. All right? This is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. A 1-touchdown ball game. 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 9.
13 next, 13 next. 53, 53. 13 next.
And the Raiders have got him. Tyree Wilson using that athletic ability to make the play. 3rd and long, it's Smith. This is the tight end fan. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 22. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. O'Connell now to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Seahawks will take over here just shy of the 30. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran off the field? How about the greeting they got from their teammates on the sideline? They kept that narrow lead by their nice play. Now, let's pay it off for them, right? Punch it in on this drive, take that lead back up to 2 possessions. That would be a nice little thank you gift to them.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Forced out to his left. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Just beating the play clock. Smith. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Max Crosby picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Off of play action, here's Smith. Rolling to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here's 3rd and 3.
To throw is Smith. Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield. but they never did.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the left hash, this from 46. Myers' kick is good. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw, O'Connell. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Throwing on 2nd down. Here's O'Connell. A short throw, that's hauled in by Mayer. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. A throw over the middle, taken in. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. Fakes the handoff, now O'Connell to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. Flushed out right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. And here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Hey, here we go, hey. 13 there.
Running left is Walker. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their 1st time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Line. Middle. No ball.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Second down and 6 now.
Second and 6.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On third down, here's Walker.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Myers' kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. They'll come up first and 10 here. O'Connell.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Here's O'Connell.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. He has Mayer complete.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Off the play fake. O'Connell.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
No tougher place to be in a spot like this than Seattle. Here's third down.
Throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
They'll go for it. O'Connell
rolling to his right. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
throwing. O'Connell.
They'll roll him out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
They'll come up now on second down. Here's O'Connell.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out now on this game. So the victory here for Seattle. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.